Seth Rollins, the guest referee for Drew and Punk, lays down the law as St. Paul, Minnesota hosts the go-home episode of Monday Night Raw.
And here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Hey guys, before we get back to the video, I want to do a quick little reminder for you. Go to the link down in the description of this video. That'll take you to my merch store over at Mixed Tees. Yeah, until the first weekend in August. That's right, Summerslam. We'll be doing a fundraiser for the Stuttering Foundation of America. Because as you can tell, I have a speech impediment. So, we got shirt designs there. The original, this design right here, pretty darn cool. Then we got this design right here, original design, a little smaller, but on the back we got this. So yeah, definitely grab yourself some merch. Again, going to a good cause, as a portion will be going to the Stuttering Foundation of America. Okay, I'm done selling out. Back to the video. Oh, Monday Night Raw, the go-home show before SummerSlam this weekend in Cleveland, Ohio. The show was okay. Not as good as some previous weeks, but just putting the final pieces into place going into Saturday. Now, if you were liking these vignettes that the WWE has been doing of late, this was definitely the show for you. Now, the show did have some high points, but there were some creative decisions that kind of had me scratching my head. Let's discuss.
And here we go.
Now, the show starts off with Seth freaking Rollins, who was the special guest referee of Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. He came out in what looked like a referee shirt, but quite frankly, it looks like he just raided Becky Lynch's closet again. Now, the segment was to set the rules for the match between Drew and Punk. And the rules are,
Okay, go on.
whatever Seth Rollins wants the rules to be. If he wants to count out, maybe he will. Pinfall or submission, it's possible. Disqualification, not likely. Basically, this match is going to be a fight, and definite shenanigans will be involved when it comes to this match and its outcome.
Duh.
We also had a match between Akira Tozawa and Otis, the old Alpha Academy, versus the Creed brothers, Chad Gable's old students versus his new students. The match itself was okay, as the Creeds got the win. Now, after the match, however, the Creeds gang up on Otis as Chad Gable comes in to put an ankle lock on him. Out of nowhere, Maxine Dupree comes up, stops Chad, squares up, and slaps the guy right across the face. She's got her fists up, she's ready to go, backing herself down. Before Chad can retaliate, you know what's about to happen. It's a Chad Gable segment. That's right, folks. Out comes the Wyatt Six. We have Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis. They come out to the ring, and they take their masks off, revealing their identities, and they just decimate the Creeds. Now, Chad has escaped out of the ring and is headed back up the aisle to the stage area, only to turn around and guess who's there? That's right, Uncle Howdy. Now, this of course, sends Chad scurrying away, and this was only one of the few times during the entire show that I was able to say, "Dude, that was awesome!" And now we come to the WWE's version of Days of Our Lives, which is the Judgment Day, as they had a busy night. First off, their clubhouse got just wrecked, vandalized, presumably by Liv Morgan, and we'll get to her in just a bit. So Finn and the boys, minus Damian Priest, are looking to settle the score with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn after the defeat they gave them last week. So we get Carlito versus Jey Uso and Dominic Mysterio versus Sami Zayn. Jey and Carlito, frankly, could have been a squash match, as Carlito got no help whatsoever. Sami Zayn and Dominic, though, however, ends in a disqualification as JD McDonough and Carlito attack Sami. This prompted Jey Uso to make the save, and after fending off a sneak attack by Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn and Jey Uso stand tall together.
Ah, foreshadowing.
Oh, I did mention vignettes, right? Well, this show had plenty, all talking about their upcoming opponents and their matches for this Saturday, with the likes of Damian Priest, Gunther, Braun Breaker, Rhea Ripley. But the one that really stood out, Liv Morgan. I told you we'd get back to her. Liv's vignette promo, she is outside by a production truck, and there's Dominic's face on it, and she's tossing photos, t-shirts, anything that is reminding her of Dominic into a trash fire, saying that he is now part of her revenge tour, and she will make his and Rhea's life a living hell. Got a little bit of a Fatal Attraction vibes here. Now, this could very well happen, unless, of course,
This is all part of the plan.
and as I said, there was a segment that kind of had me scratching my head. First off, there was a match, the only women's match on the entire show, by the way, boo. A match between the babyface Good Girls, Lyra Valkyria and KC2, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, versus the villainous heels, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville.
Wake me when it's over.
Now, upon the end of the match, the heels pick up the win, and then out comes Damage Control, another heel faction. Now, you'd think that these two heel villain trios would both attack poor Lyra and KC2. And you'd be wrong. Io, Dakota, and Kyrie attacked Zoe, Shayna, and Sonya.
But why?
Questions here. Did Damage Control suddenly turn babyface? If so, when? Who are fans supposed to root for in this feud? And what happened to this feud that had been brewing in backstage segments between Io Sky and Lyra Valkyria?
That makes no sense.
I mean, at least the heel versus heel match of Gunther versus Finn Balor had a purpose, that being to bring Damian Priest out to brawl with Gunther and let Damian stand tall, strong, and victorious as the show goes off the air. Which, if you're a fan of Damian Priest, that's not a good sign. But hey, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. We'll be talking about this and a bunch of other topics tonight on Wednesday Night is Overbooked. Also, check me out tomorrow, where I will be over with Roman of the Empire. We'll be talking about the 1954 horror classic, Them. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, Ring that bell if you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you didn't like the video. Hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate that. And I will see you guys all very soon. Hope you've had a great week so far. Have a wonderful rest of the week ahead of you. And always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.
I